Imagine waking up one day to find out that your hard earned social security benefits could be at risk. What if you suddenly had to wait months just to speak to someone about your retirement benefits? What if the system you have paid into for years was being altered under claims of fraud? This is exactly what's unfolding right now as billionaire Elon Musk and the Trump administration push for changes to the Social Security Administration (SSA). But is there really massive fraud happening, or it is just a political move? Well, Elon Musk has been making bold claims in recent weeks, arguing that undocumented immigrants are fraudulently draining Social Security and other government programs like Medicaid and disability benefits. Well, he insists that this is a part of our larger democratic strategy to attract illegal immigrants, provide them with benefits, and gain their political loyalty. Musk has suggested that this so-called entitlements of fraud is costing the US government anywhere between $100 billion and $200 billion. During an appearance on Senator Ted Cruz's podcast, Musk went as far as to say that Democrats have used fraudulent entitlements to bring in 10 to 20 million people who are beholden to the Democrats for government handouts and will vote overwhelmingly Democrat. However, he has yet to provide any real evidence to back up these claims. Musk's rhetoric aligns with the Trump administration's latest push for cuts to the SSA. While officials claim they are only targeting fraud, the proposed changes include significant reductions in SSA resources, including number one is laying off thousands of SSA employees. The second one is ending the ability to file claims by phone, and the third one is closing dozens of SSA field offices across the country. Well, these cuts are happening at a time when the SSA is already struggling to keep up with demand. A recent report from the Office of the Inspector General highlighted how Americans are already facing months long delays just to get assistance. Well, many seniors are unaware of online resources, and in office appointments are often fully booked for over a month. Reducing the agency's workforce and closing offices could make it even harder for people to access their benefits. The Trump administration and its supporters claim that their efforts are not about cutting benefits but about stopping fraud. However, a fraud in social security and disability programs is primarily committed by individuals and overseas crime rings, not undocumented immigrants. White House Deputy Press Secretary Harrison Fields responded to criticism by saying, our federal government is riddled with fraud, and President Trump is putting an end to that despite opposition from complacent Democrats and the mainstream media. However, when asked for evidence that undocumented immigrants were the primary perpetrators of Social Security fraud, and the White House provided none. Contrary to Musk's claim, studies show that undocumented immigrants are not taking money from Social Security. In fact, they are contributing billions to the system without receiving any benefits in return. A 2022 analysis from the Institute on Taxation and Economic Policy found that undocumented workers paid $25.7 billion in Social Security taxes and $6.4 billion in Medicare taxes. These payments help sustain Social Security, especially as the baby boomer generation retires. since undocumented immigrants are not eligible for these benefits. Their contributions help keep the system afloat. Well, experts and former SSA executives have pointed out that the most common types of social security fraud are: number one, criminal organizations stealing people's benefits; number two is individuals faking disabilities; number third is families continuing to collect benefits after a relative is has died. Well, a former SSA executive who spoke anonymously stated that undocumented immigrants do not receive social security benefits. Instead, the real issue arises when immigrants use someone else's social security number to work. This can cause bureaucratic problems when the real account holder applies for benefits, but it does not mean that undocumented immigrants are collecting social security checks. Musk has repeatedly argued that eliminating entitlements fraud would crumb illegal immigrants and hurt democratic voter turnout. If we turn off this genetic money magnet for illegal immigrants, then they will leave and Democrats will lose voters, Musk said on Fox Business. But here is the problem: non citizens cannot vote in US federal elections. Some local elections in Washington, D.C., and a few cities in three states allow non citizens with legal status to vote, but no state allows undocumented immigrants to participate in elections. The claim that undocumented immigrants are being used to increase democratic votes in is simply false. Well, Musk has also hinted at his support for privatizing Social Security. In December, he shared a post from Senator Mike Lee, who called Social Security a nightmare and suggested that Americans should manage their own retirement funds instead. Well, Musk called Lee's view interesting. While Trump has previously voiced support for privatizing Social Security as far as back as 2004, he has since promised to protect entitlements as both a candidate and president. So far, Musk has not explicitly stated that he wants to privatize Social Security, but his recent comments suggests he believes the system is broken and should be restructured. Well, if these cuts go thorough, millions of Americans, especially retirees, disabled individuals, and low income citizens, could face increased difficulty in accessing the benefits they rely on, with SSA offices closing, phone claims options disappearing, and a shrinking workforce. Getting help could become even more challenging. The reality is that undocumented immigrants are not draining Social Security. In fact, they are helping sustain it. The push for cuts appears to be driven more by political motivations than by actual fraud prevention. What do you think? Are these proposed changes really about protecting Social Security, or is this is a strategy to reshape the system for political gain? Well, let me know in the comments below, and please don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on Social Security. Thanks for watching.